Hi, I am Suganya, Assistant Professor in Department of Business Administration, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to discuss about conditional statements in Python programming, how the conditional statements are used in Python programming. Before that, we have to know about the definition of conditional statement. Conditional statements are used to control the flow of execution in a program based on the specific condition. So how it is going to allow? So the program allows to execute different blocks of code which is depending on the condition evaluation which is true or false. Based on this condition only we are going to execute the statements. So what are the different types of conditional statements are available? So first, the basic concept of if statement. Second one is a if else statement and if ellipse statement. So these are the types available in conditional statements. So let us discuss one by one. First is a if statement. If statement is nothing but it is used to execute a block of code whenever the specific condition evaluates into the true statements. Whenever the condition is true, then only the if statement will be executed. So we have to think about the false statement also, no? So in that case only we are going to use the concept called if else. So here we will discuss the syntax for if statement. So how this syntax will be? So first we are going to give the if as a keyword. So after that we are going to specify the condition for that condition, and later it going to execute it contains the statements. What are the statements going to execute if the condition is true? So this is the syntax for if statement. So next we are going to discuss about if else statement. How the if else statement is working. So if else statement is used to execute a block of code when the condition is true, and another block is used when the condition is false. So it contains both true and false statement. When it is going to execute this statement and when it is going to execute the false statement, that is the concept of if else statement. So if the condition is true, then the if part will alone executed. If the condition is false, automatically the if statement is omitted. So obviously the else statement is used, or and what are the statements available if else it is going to print in the screen. So that is the concept of if else statement. Let us discuss the concept of syntax for the if else statement. Again, the if statement we are going to give if condition the statements to be executed if the condition is true. Else we are going to give the false statement. If the condition is false, what kind of statements to be executed? Always it is not going to display the statements in the print statement. It may contain any calculations in the if concept or else concept also. This is the concept of if else statement. Next concept of if else statement. That is, if I want to check more than one condition, means how I am going to check the condition. Then only I am going to use the concept called if and else statement. So obviously it contains only one false statement. That is, the false statement is nothing but else concept. So here else concept is used only once, and if concept also used only once. The ellipse statements, that is elif. So again I am going to use the concept called if. So obviously we are going to specify the condition in the ellipse statement. Okay, so here what is the definition for if ellipse statement? So this is the statement which is going to check multiple conditions in a program. So in previous examples we have discussed and used only one condition for evaluation. So if the condition is true, what kind of operations to be done? If the condition is false, obviously what kind of operations to be do? Only one condition is used. But in case of ellipse statement, it going to check, not execute. It going to check the multiple conditions in a program. It executes a block of code when the condition evaluates into the true after previous condition evaluation into the false statement. So it can't able to check it checks all the conditions. Whenever the condition is true, and that kind of statements alone it going to print. Okay, here the syntax is if condition, so the statements to be print if the condition is true. Later we are going to specify the elif, elif. So again I have to give the condition for that. If that in that case the condition is true, what kind of operations to be executed. It may contains more than one ellipse concept also, so there is no limitation in the ellipse concept. So this is the concept comes under the conditional statements. Okay, in my next video we will discuss about functions in Python programming. Thank you.